Teaching music is something I've always wanted to do.
It's been said that music is what life sounds like. The sound of music can be heard at the George Washington Carver Museum, and it's more symbolic than you will ever know.
I think I'm a coach. I consider myself to be somewhat of a life coach, and it's not about piano. The piano trains your brain to multitask and think about things differently. It trains you to problem solve. It trains you to be disciplined enough to practice. If you go for it and you practice every day at something, you're going to be successful. This is where it starts. If it doesn't work and it doesn't sound right the first time, play it again and keep playing it until you get it, because if you keep playing, you'll get it. If you quit this piece, well, then you'll be quitting everything. You'll quit high school, you'll quit college. You know, you gotta finish all the things that you start.
Daphne McDole works with the Boys and Girls Club in San Marcos, Texas. She knows firsthand what young people need and isn't afraid to go out and get it, including beautiful pianos for her students to play.
I became a contract vendor with the city of Austin, and I started out at Hancock Recreation Center, but I really wasn't reaching the underserved kids that I wanted to see every day. And the museum was just in its completion stages of being built.
I thank my piano teacher for that. She has a lot of people that know other people, so that's all her. I have to give it up to her for that.
She's taught me like the sharps and like the flats. First performance being on the piano.
She wanted to help these kids even if they didn't have the means to pay for it.
I was trying to charge $100 a month to take lessons, but if you didn't have the money, I didn't turn you away. I just went into straight music, got the books for everybody, and just said, as long as you come back next week and you bring the books that I gave you, you can stay in the class. And everybody would come back every week.
Daphne does not have any kids of her own, so she says this is a way to give back to her community.
I love the trenches. I like to be in the thick with the kids that have the least resources and the least of opportunities.
McDole stays in touch with her students as well to make sure they stay on track with school and life.
I'm calling, I'm helping, I'm packing and hauling, I'm filling out the financial aid forms, I'm getting the admissions money, how to get the fees waived, because kids don't necessarily have all of those resources.
Classical piano is the focus for McDole's class, but it's not the only music they play.
We teach a lot of the Beethoven and Tchaikovsky, and we do a lot of Mozart, but there are also some African Americans who compose some great music as well. And one of my favorite songs is Lift Every Voice and Sing. Let us rejoice, sing, rise, high as the listening skies. It's the Negro National Anthem, and it's important that all of my students know how to play it. And we practice that. Everybody in my class can play it.
Lift Every Voice and Sing. And it was one of my favorite songs because it was the national anthem. Once I play a note and if I don't have to use all my fingers, the next note I already put the fingers on, so I just press it down.
She just teaches the basics of piano so that we can play at churches, concert piano, like any type of piano playing that we can do later in life. She can do that for us.
As for going to concerts, these kids have seen a lot of great musicians in various venues, including the Long Center and the Paramount Theater in downtown Austin.
We did a concert, maybe it was like 2 years ago, with Pinetop Perkins. He passed away last year, but he was a great pianist. And I make sure that my students see every great pianist who ever comes through here. I took them to see Ramsey Lewis. And I explained to them at the Paramount Theater that Ramsey Lewis is not gonna rap. Ramsey Lewis is not gonna sing. Ramsey Lewis has on a suit and he doesn't have his pants hanging down, and he's just gonna sit on stage and he's gonna play this Steinway piano like nobody's business. He was kind enough to do a meet and greet with my students after his concert, but that's important. When they're 25, there's, Miss Daphne took us to see Wynton Marsalis. She took us to see Ramsey Lewis. She took us to see Al Jarreau. And so anybody that I feel like is worthy we're all going. It is for the love of music.
One thing is for sure, Daphne McDole has the respect of her students, and that comes with discipline.
I'm a pretty stern teacher. If you'd ask any one of them today, they'd say I'm the meanest lady they've ever met. But they'll be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day because they know how much I love them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there waiting for them. I'm always here. I'm here every day. They know where to find me.
She's nice, and she helps us get to where we need to be when we're practicing our songs.
Kids need guidance and a purpose, something Miss McDole provides through her music.
If you don't have anywhere to go after school, and nobody's gonna give you snacks or kind of help you with your homework or really pay attention to you or care about you, you'll find anything to cling to. You know, I'm just happy that it's me instead of some gang or, you know, doing something else that they probably could be doing, and they just kind of rather hang out here. At least they know Mr. Noah at Eastside Pies is gonna give us the pizza, and I'm gonna help them get their stuff done, and we're gonna play music at the same time. And also, I think by having the concerts and us having to go to concerts every month, that gives them something to look forward to. I mean, everybody's gotta have hope, right? Yeah.
Hope and a desire to be the best they can be each and every day. And that's what makes Daphne McDole a true angel in the community.